Good evening. Thanks for watching this video. And this is the St. Patrick's Day alternative delivery associated with Math 1120 and is part of the COVID-19 contingency onlining process. Let me make a few opening remarks. We, and this includes you, will be okay. It's important you understand that. The ride may be bumpier than usual, but these times are not just strange, I think they're almost unprecedented. Both Linda and I know what we are doing. We've done it multiple times prior, and you are in good hands. Effective learning can proceed unabated, although the assessment will of necessity have to be changed a bit. Just in terms of positioning us during the term, this is week 9 of 17. There is a week off coming up relative to spring break. It's not next week, but it is the following week. But then we have a final week as well when we will be taking a final exam. As you probably figured out, and in fact before they closed the testing center, it stopped being viable. And by safety edict, we are on online pro tem. I think this is a courageous decision, and I believe it is the right one. Given all that, I'm asking you to do the physics midterm as a take-home assignment so you can use your notes and learn from the experience. It is in the syllabus tab. And I'm asking you to please have it done by next time, and I will go over it in a video to balkanize your learning. Please understand that you will be tested on some of this physics later in the term and probably on the final. I do expect we will eventually return to our normal operating procedures, but not for a while. So for now, the statistics will be online, and that's what I'm going to talk about during the balance of my remarks. In the statistics space, this is what we've done. We've done videos and had in-class discussion on the topics of stem plots and histograms and distributions. Now, this is also known in some other notes that I'm sharing with you as units 2 and 3. Linda and I discussed this, and we decided getting involved with some data immediately was a good thing. This does align with Chapter 2 in the Sullivan textbook that we have. That's the statistics textbook that some of you are renting, and others are looking at the ebook. So these kind of things do align with Chapter 2. There's more in Chapter 2, and we'll talk about some of that later. Tonight's recommended targets are, I would like for you to listen to 4 videos. One of them is Unit 1 that is called What is Statistics? And this aligns with Sullivan Chapter 1. 2 and 3 are over here. Unit 4 is a topic called Measures of Center, and this aligns with Sullivan Chapter 3.1. There's a Unit 5 that is called Box Plots, and this aligns with Sullivan Chapter 3.5. And then there's a Unit 6 which deals with the standard deviation, and this aligns with Sullivan 3.2. So a lot of videos to watch and a lot of reading in the textbook. But you have some brand new resources. This is a link that you want to paste into your browser so that you can access those videos and watch them once or watch them multiple times if you need to. Additionally, in Blackboard, I scanned in additional resources. For each video, there's a unit video summary, there are study guides, there are fact highlights, there are exercises and quizzes. So those are in your syllabus tab, and there are additional statistical resources. And I'm going to be providing YouTube commentaries. This is the first of probably several weeks when we will be talking about having some YouTube interactions. I'm going to be almost closing then with some top-of-mind commentary as you begin this week of study. There is a measure of center that is discussed in the Sullivan text but is not discussed on the video. It's called the mode. The mode is the value that appears most often in a set of data. It's the most frequently occurring piece of data, or value, I guess. The mode of a discrete probability distribution is value x at which its probability mass function takes on its maximum value. In other words, it is a value that is most likely to be sampled. This is the only measure of center that can be used with qualitative data, and it is discussed in Sullivan but not in the videos, and it's one of the things beyond the videos that I will hold you accountable for. Secondly, in the chapter that is dealing with measures of dispersion other than the standard deviation, the ones that are mentioned in Sullivan will not be very important for you. The standard deviation is way important, however. One of the things I've run across in previous terms is students get very keen about punching buttons on calculators and in software to come up with answers. You should be knowing that there is a little bit of controversy around the definition of the median. We're going to be using the Tukey definition of the median, and this is what's discussed in the videos. Tukey is a prominent statistician. He has passed away now, but his legacy is firmly entrenched, although some people have thought about different ways to define a median. I will not tolerate others, so we will be using the median the way it is defined in the videos. So make sure you be mindful of that. And please make sure that you make every effort to be caught up on this material when we go into next week, because next week the topics will include grouped data and normal distributions. And I say here, it's almost imperative you are caught up prior to diving into that water. I am maintaining, or trying to maintain anyway, virtual office hours. I know I have emails I need to answer, and I've seen them, but I'm trying to service several masters, including making all these courses somewhat online. But I am hanging out as much as I can during my office hours, and can be reached through, this is a number that is being attended with voicemail, but people are checking voicemail several times a day on that, and so I can get voice messages through that. That's the Learning Commons, and then of course I have the email that I'm trying to answer, and these are my office hours. So anyway, I am making efforts to be there for you, although we will be not face-to-face, we will be virtual for everybody's safety. In closing, now more than ever, time is precious. Each day must count. Do the math. It will make you strong. And overcoming these challenges that we're dealing with will make us even stronger. Take care. See you in class.